Today, in this deep dive, we are pulling from a comprehensive 2026 analysis of IonQ. Our mission is to figure out exactly how quantum computing is making the final jump from, laboratory experiments to a massive macroeconomic industry.
Yeah, and if you follow this space, the timelines have always felt a bit fuzzy, but the data we're looking at today suggests the shift is actually happening right now.
Right. Okay, let's unpack this. We already know the industry is split. You've got approaches like IBM's freezing cold synthetic superconducting circuits on one side, and then the trapped ion method.
Right, the atom.
Exactly. IonQ uses these perfectly identical natural atoms. And what they've done recently with those trapped ions is push the fidelity to a point where the scaling math just completely changes.
What's fascinating here is the sheer precision they've unlocked to alter that math. They've hit that elusive 99.99% accuracy.
The 4 nines fidelity.
Right, the 4 nines. And that tiny fraction of a percentage point in improvement isn't just an incremental step. It actually enables a 10 billion-fold performance increase.
Which is insane.
It is. I mean, in March 2026, their tempo system reached algorithmic qubit 64, or hashtag AQ64. That means the system can consider 18 quintillion computational possibilities simultaneously.
18 quintillion.
Yeah, to put that in perspective for you, that's like processing every possible move in a complex global logistical network in the time it takes a classical supercomputer to just boot up.
Wow. And that computational leap is already hitting the ground running in commercial applications. So you can see the immediate value. Look at their recent hybrid compute partnership with AstraZeneca, NVIDIA, and AWS.
Oh, right, the chemical reaction model.
Yes, exactly. They modeled a nickel-catalyzed chemical reaction, and instead of waiting on physical synthesis or grinding through a classical compute bottleneck, they ran the simulation 20 times faster than the world's best traditional supercomputers.
20 times faster.
Yeah, there are shrinking pharmaceutical R&D pipelines from months down to a matter of days.
Which completely changes the entire cost structure for pharma. But anytime a technology threatens to disrupt legacy industries that quickly, you are going to see massive ripples in the financial markets.
Oh, for sure, which brings us to Wall Street. And here's where it gets really interesting. In February 2026, the market saw some intense volatility. A short seller, Wolfpack Research, released a highly critical report.
Right, the booking accusations.
Yeah, they accused IonQ of artificially inflating their 2024 booking numbers. And they claim the company was relying heavily on political backdoor earmarks to secure defense contracts. Now, we aren't taking sides here, just imparting what the source material states.
Of course. And impartially speaking, regardless of where you stand on those claims, the market's ultimate reaction was definitive. Instead of just issuing massive public relations statements, IonQ let their Q4 and full year 2025 earnings do the talking.
The numbers basically rebutted the thesis on their own.
They really did. IonQ became the first public quantum company to surpass the $100 million GAAP revenue milestone. They actually hit $130 million.
And the revenue mix was the real kicker there.
Crucially, yes. They revealed that 60% of that revenue came from commercial clients, not government earmarks.
Which led to a massive stock bump.
A 19% rally in a single trading session.
So they clearly have the commercial backing. And now they're using that capital to aggressively secure their physical footprint.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, you can see how they are using that momentum. They announced a $1.8 billion acquisition of Skywater Technology.
Huge move.
Massive. This completely transforms them from a fabless designer into an onshore U.S. defense-accredited manufacturer.
Bringing it all in-house.
Exactly. They are vertically integrating and securing their own supply chain against global geopolitical threats.
Owning the fabs is such a strategic moat. So what does this all mean? For you listening, it means quantum simply isn't a sci-fi concept anymore. Powered by a $3.3 billion cash reserve, meaning they actually have the runway to build this out, this is a capitalized reality. It is actively reshaping global logistics, sovereign cybersecurity, and modern medicine right now.
It is, and this raises an important question to leave you with. The source notes that by 2030, a scaled 2 million qubit system could theoretically break RSA 2048 encryption standards.
The standard we use for basically everything.
Right. So as this technology scales up to solve humanity's most intractable problems, how will the world protect its most sensitive digital infrastructure the exact moment that machine turns on?